Hi, my name is Mandy Harris with the iReady team, here to share information with you about iReady, a program available for Gwinnett County Public School students as a part of the Digital Summer Support. iReady is a program that helps identify your child's strengths and areas for growth. It creates a personalized learning pathway specific to their needs and allows you to monitor their progress throughout the summer. The iReady program is made up of two key components, the diagnostic and online instruction. The diagnostic helps identify what your students already know and what they're ready to learn, which then automatically creates a learning pathway that's specific to the needs of your students, providing them with instruction and guidance based on exactly what they're ready to learn this summer. The diagnostic is an adaptive digital diagnostic, which is a little bit different than a test. We're not taking it for a grade, but again, it's a diagnostic to identify what your students are ready to learn and what they've already mastered. I'm going to share a quick video that gives us some more information about the diagnostic and ways that you can support your students when taking the diagnostic at home. A quick note, if your students have already used iReady during the school year, they don't need to complete another diagnostic for the summer. They'll already have access to their MyPath, which has been created specifically for them. If your students are brand new to iReady, they will need to complete the diagnostic in order for their MyPath to be completed.
Hello, I'm Ty with a message from the iReady team. But first, a question. Have you ever taken a vision test? Some letters are blurry, some are crystal clear, and when the test is over, the eye doctor knows exactly what you can see and how to help you see even better. iReady is like that, but it's not checking vision. It's telling us what your child already knows and what they need to work on next in math and reading. It's a very different kind of test than you and I grew up with. With iReady, no grades are given. It's fully expected that students will get 50% of the questions wrong, which is good because that's how teachers know what to work on with your child. iReady is normally given at school, but this year, there's no normal. Teachers are counting on us, the families, to get the same trusted results so your child's learning will stay on course, whether they're in school or at home or both. And the best way for you to help is not to help. Would you help your child with a vision test? Of course not. You'd stand back and provide no hints. It's about what your child knows, not what you know. And the great thing about this is that the test reveals that students may know more than we think. Now, there are a few things you can do. The most important being this: make sure your child takes iReady in a quiet space. The fewer distractions, the better. Other tips on how to help can be found at the link on your screen. Teachers need our help. In order for them to best support our kids, it'll take our best to get the very best of iReady.
The first time your students log into iReady, they'll be automatically prompted to complete the diagnostic. No action needed other than clicking that green button to start. Once they finish the diagnostic, the next time they log into iReady, their lesson will be right there waiting for them and their learning can begin. The iReady online lessons are created to be completed by students independently. It provides support and guidance as needed when they're working through the lessons. The amount of time on lesson can depend on the student's grade level, so a suggested goal is 15 to 20 minutes a day, 3 to 4 times a week, but that's completely dependent on what works best for your family and your schedule this summer. How will your students access iReady this summer? Students will access iReady through the Digital Summer eClass page. On the student portal, go to Additional Resources to find a link for Digital Summer Support. Once on the Digital Summer Support eClass page, students and families will find information on 2 digital platforms available to support learning over the summer. You'll want to look for the iReady icons to launch their learning to support mathematics. Students will have access to iReady June 5th through July 7th. There's lots of ways that you can support your students when working in iReady, and our biggest suggestion is just being involved. staying engaged with your students' learning, and ask them about how their iReady experience is going. When your students are logged in, if you select the My Progress tab on their dashboard, you'll be able to see the amount of time they've spent in iReady for the week, the amount of lessons they've passed, and the actual lessons that they've completed to date. It's a great way to stay engaged and involved in your students' learning this summer. Be sure to visit iReady Central, our family center, which is iReadyCentral.com/family center, which also has a ton of great resources for motivating and engaging your students, as well as additional information about the program and the platform. Definitely a great resource to support your students and stay engaged this summer. We wish you a safe, happy, and healthy summer and hope you and your students enjoy their time in the iReady platform.